Now, in 2013, Mr. NK, Clifford Harding, won a Pride of Britain Award for 2013 for his innovative way of teaching adults and children their times tables through Tunes Times Tables. I have to say that I was very lucky to get hold of a CD when my nephew was little tiny thing, and that's what he learnt his times tables on as well, and you know, still kicking some of those tunes now. Now, since the creation of Tunes Times Tables, NK Kreation has not only changed the way in which maths is being taught, but they established the first Guinness World Record for the largest maths class in 2010, and they have their sights on making history again and taking back their crown. I'm very pleased to say, joining me in the studio this morning to share more is Mr. NK himself and Rose. Good morning.
Good morning, lovely lady.
Bless. Thanks guys for coming in. I really appreciate it. Now, I've been a massive fan of your organisation ever since I heard about Tunes Times Tables. Tell us a little bit about the history of it and your motivation behind it.
Okay, basically it started when I was working in a school as a learning mentor. A child asked me what 8 times 8 was, and at the time I never knew what it was. I'm not even going to lie, and I was 29 at the time, and I asked, I went home and I said, talked to my son, I said, what's 8 times 8? He goes, I don't know. I went back to school, I was like, how can I make times tables cool so children and adults can actually recite it in a fun and memorable way? And that's how Tunes Times Tables actually was created, by not knowing my times tables, really.
So how much time did you have to put into that? I mean, was that like an overnight thing?
Wow, to actually put it together, it took like 2 years to actually put together and structure it in a way where, you know, I could understand it, I could learn, and then for me to be able to deliver it to other people.
And you know, I have to say I'm very impressed by that. You know, you sort of saying at 29, actually, I don't know that, and what's going to engage me as well as other people. So I really appreciate and recognise the value of that sort of approach. Now, you have made many achievements over the years and been recognised for this because it's caught on. I mean, I have to say, I've been a fan. I thought it was a fantastic concept. If you don't mind, run us through some of your accolades, if you can remember. I had a Barclays Award for Top 10 Business in 2008, yeah,
and 2009. I went to America and I delivered the Tunes Times Tables in many schools, youth clubs, churches, and I was on TV over there.
Did they like it?
Yeah, they loved it. And when I went over there, I was like, how am I going to be able to teach the American, because their accent would be able to overstand me, and they did. Also, Pride of Britain.
How did that feel? That must have been fantastic, the Pride of Britain Award.
When they phoned me and told me, I was like, what? I was like, me? No. And they was like, yes, Clifford. I was like, no. And I put down the phone, and I had to phone them back. I was like, are you sure you was talking to me? And everyone started to laugh in the office, and they could hear me. But yeah, the Pride of Britain, that was an amazing feeling, really. And even like to go to Clarence's house and actually meet Prince Charles, and then I taught him the 2 times tables at his house. And then in 2010, when I done the Guinness Book of Records for the largest maths class. So yeah, and there's others.
Yeah, no, there is absolutely, there's a huge list. But tell me a little bit about the teaching technique for those who may not be familiar with NK Kreations yet and Tunes Times Tables.
Okay, basically what it is, I teach adults and children, because as I let my times tables at 29, I always say that there is a lot of adults that don't know their times tables, so I do teach adults and children, and it's basically a call and response thing where I say it, you repeat it, and then it's a fill in the blanks. And now I've got to a stage where I have children teaching children, so after I've taught an actual child, they go out and they teach the adults and the children and their grandparents.
Gotcha. So it's something, because like I know as well with the CD, what I liked about that was also the rhythms that were behind it, because that's what helps it to stick. And particularly as you know, we're people who like to vibe anyway. That's it. Yeah, I see. I can't even stand still as I'm talking to you, like I'll do my own little vibe. Then you know, it's something where that's what made me fall in love with it. And I know, like for my nephew, for example, like those are the things that help it to stick. So anyway, as you say, you mentioned you broke the Guinness World Record originally in 2010, and that was 275, I believe,
correct, yeah,
that you taught in that class. And now, I mean, we're shooting closer towards 5,000. So, Rose, tell us, I mean, why are you returning to this? Why are you saying it's time for us to get back our crown?
Okay, my son, Devontae Beckford, he was part of the original Guinness Book of Records when NK decided to do it. Sadly, he passed away in 2012 from a rare cancer called neuroblastoma.
I'm sorry.
It's not known, it's not very public, it's very, very rare. And since then, I decided with my family and friends to set up Dee's Trust. And what Dee's Trust does, it raises awareness and funds, which is then donated to a charity called Neuroblastoma Society. And NK and I have decided that we're going to do something different. We're going to join forces as a team, and that's why we're doing it.
No, it sounds really good. And I mean, the reality of the model is, the reality of the matter, sorry, is that you have a fantastic model in place for teaching and for engaging people, but also by supporting this charity and actually raising awareness about other illnesses that can affect us. I mean, to me, that sounds like a fantastic synergy. And I know that you're looking for at least 5,000 people to come in and to do it. So that could be raising a significant amount of money for your charity, couldn't it? I mean, what's going to happen to the money that you raise?
The money generated is going to buy vital machinery, which is used in turn to test out the cells and to try and see if we can get one step further to actually doing something and beating this cancer.
Yeah. No, indeed. And that's why, I mean, alongside that and the fantastic aspect of learning maths in a really cool and fun way, I feel like everyone needs to get involved in this. Now, tell me a little bit about what you're aiming, because, I mean, like I said, I've kind of been running your business all week and then thinking, actually, is it my place to say that? So I've been saying we need at least 5,000 people to break this record. But tell me, what are the numbers? How does it work?
Right. Sweden hold it at the moment with 3,611 people. We need to beat that. Not just beat it by 1 or 100, we want to go as high as possible, and that's why we're going for 5,000. So we can not only beat it, but we can hold on to the title for at least
a year.
A year.
Yeah, till somebody else comes up with something else. But fair play, because what you started with 275 people has effectively gone around the world since then, to the point where it's almost coming back full circle. And why, I mean, what date is it we're doing this, and why that date in particular?
It's the 16th of April. The reason we're doing it is because that's my anniversary of when my mum passed away, and also
the day when Devante got diagnosed with cancer.
Wow! So in fact, it's a historic day for both.
It is, and it's like the universe has actually brought us together. Because you know, when we actually confirm dates on certain situations, we're like, wow, really? You know, so yeah, my mum, Devante. So it is really the universe actually doing this for us, and it really.
No, fantastic. So tell us, how do people get involved? How do they purchase their tickets? How do they get down there?
Right, all you need to do is purchase a ticket. It's a ticket-only event, no ticket, no entry.
Okay.
You can get the tickets from our webpage, which is www.tunestimestables.com or www.deestrust.org.uk. We're also selling them at the outlets Hatman, which is in Birmingham City Centre, for those of you who don't know, and Summit Records.
Brilliant. And how do they get a hold of NK Kreations and find out more about engaging with you in general?
Basically,
the hotline telephone number is 07 407 319 083.
And also you can email at info@tunestimestables.com. That's info@tunestimestables.com. I also have to say and state, it's only £1.
Treat it like a lottery ticket.
Yeah,
well, I was going to say, and it's a better price.
Yeah, it's only £1, and because we want everybody to take part. We want to put England back on the map. And if everybody's listening to the news recently, the government want all children to learn their times tables by 2020. I can do that very, very easy. You know, we did invite Nikki Morgan to come, but unfortunately, due to commitments, she's not allowed to attend. You know, we invited Carol Vorderman. We're going to have a lot of stars there attending, so people, please come along, because this is going to be a phenomenon, and I'm going to put England back on the maps, and after that I'm going to make all children learn their times tables by 2020. That's my aim.
And can I also say, for anybody out there who'd like to sponsor this event, we really would like your support.
Yeah, definitely, because you know, it's not just about the times tables, it's also putting England back on the map. So anybody who do support this, we're actually trying to have a campaign to put England back on the map, because at the moment in the league we are low. We're like ranked 28th. I can get you to, you know, to 5th, definitely.
And when NK says you can do something, believe you me, you can.
And it's not a joke. It's not a play thing.
Well, I was going to say, I am definitely inclined to believe you based on what you've achieved over the course of the last few years. Listen, you have got the support of the Financial Style, and we will throw our weight behind that to get everybody out there to support the charity, to support the initiative, to support NK Kreations, and most importantly, to actually support our education and our development as individuals and as a community. Mr. NK, Rose, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you very
Thanks
much
for having us.
Thank you.
Wow, I'm just so inspired by that. Now,